Hello class, it's nice to see you all here today. Today we will be covering perimeter and area. So if you can get out your math binders and turn to a sheet of paper, I'd like for you to write down these definitions. First, perimeter is any boundary around something. Area is a space intended for a specific purpose. If you can write these down, we'll go back to perimeter and I'll show you an example. So the example I'm going to use for perimeter, the problem reads, Mike wants to put up a fence around his backyard to keep the dogs from running away. The fence is 20 feet across and 15 foot long. So Mike will need to use the formula 2L plus 2W. And that's the formula for perimeter. L stands for length and W stands for width. So first, we're going to have to work this out. So it's going to be 2 times 20 because 20 is the length. And we're going to add 2 times 15. And that's how we work that out. That's how we set that problem up. 2 times 20 plus 2 times 15. So we're going to multiply 2 times 20, which is going to give us 40. And we're going to multiply 15 times 2, which is going to give us 30. So we have 40 plus 30, and that's going to give us 70. And don't forget to put feet, because that's how you label it. And that's how you do perimeter. So that was easy. All you have to do is just find the angles that you're given, and if it's a rectangle, it's going to be the same. Like if we were only given 20 and 15, we know that the other side is going to match the top and the side is going to match the other side. So that is how you do perimeter. You just need to know the simple formula of 2L plus 2W. So you just times 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And then you just add them together, and that's going to be your perimeter. So now going back to area, the formula that we use for area is length times width. So it's written like this. Same thing applies. We're just going to do the same thing. So length times width. So you're going to have a length of 20 times 15. So we have this problem here. And then you're just going to simply multiply them together to get 300. Again, don't forget your label, which is going to be feet. And that's how you work out area. So they're two simple formulas that you just need to go by what they say and fill in the length and the width or whatever it's asking for. Different shapes are different formulas though. It's just a matter of memorizing them or referring back to them if you have problems. The next example I'm going to use is, it's going to be a triangle. So if we draw it out, if you want to write these examples down, it'd be good so you can refer back to know how to do these, because it's not easy to remember the formulas and all those things. So it's just something that you're going to have to keep doing. Okay, so on this, once again, we're going to find the perimeter. So perimeter is 2L plus 2W. So on this one, we're going to just have to add up all the sides. We're given all the sides, and we're just trying to find the perimeter of it. So we just need to do 11 plus 5 plus 9. So that gives us 25. And again, here our label is centimeters, so let's not forget to label it 25 centimeters. And so that's how you do perimeter on that one. If we were going to do area on this triangle, though, the formula does change. It's going to be 1/2 base times the height. So that's going to be your area for, that's going to be your formula for that triangle. So make sure you write that down. So to work this one out, you're going to take the base, which is 11, and multiply it by the height, which is 5, and that gives you 55. So far all I've done is just taken the base, multiplied it by 5, and just got the answer 55. And after that, we're just going to multiply 55 times 0.5, because that's a half, also known as a half. And then after we get the 55 times 0.5, you just multiply it out, and that's going to give you 27.5. So on here, you're just going to get 27.5. And that's going to be the area. As simple as that. That's just going to be your answer. So, that's how you do perimeter and area on another example. Basically, you're just dealing with formulas that you need to know, and you need to recognize them when you're given a problem. I know on all tax tests you're given a formula sheet so you can refer back to it, and I don't think you'll ever have a problem of remembering these simple formulas and just plugging in the numbers and knowing where the numbers go and just working it out. It's simple as that. It's extremely easy to do. Once you get some practice in it, I think everything will go good. I'd like to do an activity. We're going to split into groups, and we're going to find the area of the classroom, the area of the desktop, and the area of the teacher's desk. Also, we're going to find the perimeter of our hamster's cage, the perimeter of the computer center, and the perimeter of the chalkboard. For this activity, we will need to split up into groups of 3, so if you can all do that now. Once everyone is finished and has got their measurements, we'll see if everyone is correct, and I just want to make sure that everyone understands the concept after that. So, after we have done that, let's review what we have learned today. So can you tell me how to find the perimeter of the playground? We're going to use the simple formula 2 times L plus 2 times W. That's going to be the perimeter. And how do we find the area? It's going to be 1/2 base times height for a triangle. And it's going to be length times width for most shapes. So don't forget the acronyms as far as PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So work things in that sequence. Use the acronym, don't forget it. So as long as everyone understands the concept, is there any more questions? Well, that's great. This was a great lesson, and I hope that everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday.